So I want you to play a quick game with me. I have a friend, her name is Carla, and she drives a minivan. And I want to see what you can guess about her based solely on the fact that she drives a minivan. So if you had to guess, how old do you think Carla is? How many people would say between 35 and 45? Does she have kids?
Yes.
Do they play sports?
Yes.
What sport do they play?
Soccer.
Was there their cheat sheet? Did the Surgeon General give away all the answers to my questions? No, right? We made those inferences about her because choices communicate information. The car we drive, well, that communicates a lot. Also, the clothes we wear, right? I'm a Wharton professor, so I want to dress somewhat professional, right? I've been told I look a little young in the face. I'm not actually that young, but I look a little young. So I wear a jacket to show that I'm professional. But I also don't want to seem too boring like a stodgy college professor, so I wear jeans and some fun sneakers because that's who I am, right? But I recognize that you're going to make inferences about me based on my choices. Think about the same thing with walking, right? If someone's going out to walk during lunchtime, what are the inferences that their colleagues are going to make about them? If they're going for a run before coming into work or going for a walk after work, right? If someone says, I'm going to have walking meetings rather than non-walking meetings, how are people in the office going to make inferences about them? Because what we talk about and share and how we behave acts as a signal of who we are. So in the book, I talk 4 ways about how to do that. Here I'll talk about 2. The first is to make people feel like insiders, like they're part of a special club or organization that not everyone else is part of. Please Don't Tell did a great job of that. A secret bar, if we all know if we went there, we would tell other people because it makes us look good. But that's not the only one, right? Think about LinkedIn. They did a great thing a few months ago. You might have seen it. They sent an email out to some of their subscribers saying, hey, you have one of the top profiles on the website, one of the top 5% or 10% of profiles on the site, you influential person, you. And people didn't just get that email, right? They got it, but they also shared it with others. I've done some work with LinkedIn. Tens of thousands of people shared this with others. Why'd they share it? Because it made them look good. No one wants to advertise for LinkedIn, but being an influencer makes you look sharp and in the know, and maybe people want to pass it on, right? So we need to figure out how can we make people feel like insiders. Give them something scarce or exclusive, right? What if we made certain people ambassadors? You're a neighborhood ambassador or a company ambassador. Your job is to encourage walking at this company or this organization. People would probably be banging down our door they'd feel special. We'd give them a little membership badge, something else. All sorts of companies and organizations have done this. I don't know if there are any Jack Daniels fans out there, but Jack Daniels has an ambassador program. As far as I can tell, you put in your email address, they put your name on a barrel of Jack Daniels, and that's about it. But you get some business cards. You get to feel like you're part of something bigger than just yourself. People love being part of something bigger than themselves. If you make them feel like insiders, like they're special, right, they'll want to tell other people. And another way to apply this idea of social currency is to find the inner remarkability. And this is really important. Remarkability means worthy of remark, right? How can we make our stats, our information, our ideas worthy of remark? Surprising, novel, or interesting. And you might say, well, only certain things are remarkable, right? Really mundane things. It might be hard to make walking remarkable. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, right? How can we make that worthy of remark? And you might think the same things about certain products, right? Dish soap, what's remarkable about dish soap? Or, I don't know, a washer dryer, or maybe even a blender. Well, let me show you how a company figured out how to make blenders remarkable.
Will it blend? That was the question.
How many people have seen one of these videos? Oh, you're in for a treat if you've never seen one of these before.
I love my new iPhone. It does everything. But will it blend? That's the question. Let's find out. I think I'm going to push the smoothie button. I'll read this. YouTube have asked me to blend an iPhone. So I did. I have another. I'm going to put this on eBay.
How many people found this at least a little bit remarkable? Just a little. I heard people screaming, yelling. I heard mouths wide open. This video has over 10 million views. The set they make one for a bunch of different products is over 200 million. But the neatest thing for me is they did this for blenders, a product that most of us never would think twice about. And the most interesting about this, though, and we'll come back to this at the end, notice it's not just funny. It is funny, but notice what else it is. It's impossible to see this video or share this video and not remember the information they want you to remember about this product. It's a really tough product. So tough that it can cut through a blender. Now, if Blendtec came out with an ad and said, hey, we make a really tough blender, how many people would share that ad? Probably about 0, right? But what they did is they showed how tough it was rather than telling people how tough it was. They did it in a remarkable way. They figured out how to display the information not just as facts, but as a remarkable story. And I'll wrap up by that at the end, but we need to do the same thing for walking. How can we make people, we want to give people some fact, you'll lose weight, you'll be healthier, whatever it is. We can't just tell them. Because when we tell people information, it goes in one ear and out the other. We need to show them in a remarkable way that will not only make them want to share it, but will make them want to change their own behavior. So that's social currency. Next, I want to talk about triggers. And to do that, I want to use a very famous example that most of us are probably quite familiar with, Rebecca Black's song, Friday. Are people familiar with Rebecca Black's song, Friday? So for those who aren't, let me just play a quick clip of the song. My favorite thing about playing this song is somebody dances, right? Usually it's not in the front row, it's in the back because people don't want other people to see them, but they bob from side to side. So if you think this song is terrible, you're not alone. People hate this song. They've called it the worst song ever. Yet it has over 300 million views. 300 million. And so if people hate it, why is it doing so well? And so I went and I collected some data. So you can do this on Google or YouTube. You can put in a search term and look at the volume of people looking for that term over time. And so I typed in Rebecca Black, the name of the song's singer, and I looked at the search traffic. And what you see is a spike, then it goes down, and then another spike, and then it goes down, and another spike, and then it goes down. But if you look closer, those spikes aren't random. They're every 7 days. And if you look even closer, you'll notice that they're every Friday, which is the same name as Rebecca Black's song. Now, this song is equally bad every day of the week. I've checked. I've listened on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all in the name of science to save you the time. Equally bad every day of the week. But Friday provides a ready reminder, what psychologists would call a trigger, to make people think about and talk about and share the song. Because if something is top of mind, it's going to be tip of tongue. One big problem with behaviors is people don't think about them. Right? They may want to do something. How many people in the room want to eat more fruits and vegetables? We all want to eat more fruits and vegetables, right? But when it comes down to it, we don't always remember to do it. How many people want to use reusable grocery bags? Everybody, right? But we don't remember to use them. When do we remember reusable grocery bags, by the way? When we're in line, right? Which is too late because the bags are at home. And so it's not just about whether we want to do things. It's about whether there are reminders in the environment that help us think about those things.